Hey, you guys, my name is Sherelle, and welcome to Keep It Classy podcast. So, I created this show as a space for me to share my life story and the knowledge that I've gained through every struggle and every heartache. I'm really hoping that me speaking my truths will help somebody else along their journey in life. Now, keep in mind, I did say this is just me speaking from my own life experiences, so the advice I give is for me just as much as it is for the next person. So, take from it what you need and leave what you don't. But let's start the show.
You know how when you love somebody and y'all both in love and y'all just so head over heels and like y'all crazy about each other and everything going great and y'all both happy and it's the beginning of a relationship, so of course it's the honeymoon stage. Then you start going through, you have a little problem. You start to get to know that person really after spending time with them and being in their space. You get to see your icks about them or the things that you just cannot deal with them. And then you start, doing that little mental tally, or you start talking to your friends about the pros and the cons of being with this person. And then for whatever reason, y'all both decide, he decides, you decide, he cheats, you cheat, whatever reason, y'all break up. And y'all go to the heartbreak stage and you don't think you'll ever be able to get over that person. And then you finally start seeing yourself again and start being happy without that person and, everything's going good and there's no issues, everything is fine. And then you get to that stage where, you start missing them for whatever reason. You may have a certain memory, you'll go to a certain spot and think about the good times. You forget about that con list, you start looking more heavily at the pro list and you're trying to figure out were the cons really that bad, or was I just tripping? And was it me? Maybe he was right. I do need to work on me. I do have problems. And you start questioning everything that you knew in that moment when y'all broke up. That you knew, not even in that moment when y'all broke up, that you knew for a fact when you're going through that stage where you're starting to realize who the fuck you were again, and you start being happy again. You knew those things about them. I don't know what the fuck I was even doing. You knew better. You deserve better. You are better. Did you remember who the fuck you are? So, when you're going through that lonely stage, you start thinking about that. And it's crazy because the other day, my friend had said, "You're just lonely right now." And I was like, nah. I'm not lonely. I'm just alone. I'm okay with being alone. I'm no problem with being alone. I'm fine. And even if I was okay with being alone, you still get lonely. You may want to be by yourself 80% of the time, 85, 90% of the time, but the other, 5, 10, 15%, you want somebody. You want to be able to just roll over and speak to somebody, or you want to be able to just get up and go do something with somebody, or you want to do something for somebody, a special somebody, and you don't have that person, so you get lonely. So, yeah, I may have been okay being alone, but I was lonely. So while I was going through my alone or lonely stage, whatever you want to call it, as I was going through that stage, I started missing the cons. I started missing the pros, my bad, and I forgot all about the cons. So, reach out to the whole connection thing, reconnecting, because most of the time they're going through the same thing, even though guys don't like to admit to that, they go through the same thing. So they were going through their lonely stage, or it could be hush, because guys are so fucking weird. They're a lonely stage. They may have multiple people, but it may just be not a lonely stage. It may just be an opportunity. They remember how good you were to them, what you did for them, whatever the reason. It don't take much for a guy to be like, oh shit, she wanna fuck, or oh shit, she wanna hang out, oh shit, she wanna go for drinks, she usually pays, she gonna pay. So, they're gonna go for it. So when that person goes for it and y'all start hanging out again and stuff, and everything is going good again, y'all great, y'all happy, and then the same thing happens again, except this time it happens quicker, because when it starts happening, you realize damn, bitch, you forgot about that, or damn, you tried to downplay it like it wasn't that bad, but bitch, it really is that fucking bad, and you know you deserve better than this. So, you know, the first time y'all were together, it may last a year, a couple years, whatever. Y'all spend the block with each other, it's gonna last, you know, maybe a month. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter, whatever. Y'all good. And then y'all break up again or fall out again because the second time around it really wasn't a relationship. The first time around maybe not even been a real relationship. But in our mind, you know, the way the world is now, they have no problem with this hookup culture that it's not really a relationship, but you mine, but you're not mine type shit. Whatever we want to call it. Our versions of relationship that ain't really a relationship. But, and then sometimes it is a relationship, and then, you know, you go through the whole, you know, breakup stage, and then you spin the block second time. Whatever. So you spin the block, y'all break up, y'all fall out, y'all start speaking or whatever. And you may do this 2-3 times, sometimes even 4 times, you know. I'm not going to put a cap on it because sometimes it takes a little longer for people to be done with somebody. And I'm realizing that now with all of my friends. Like, we're all doing the same thing right now. And it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. We are reduce, reuse, recycle. Wash, rinse, repeat. We're going through the cycle, all of us. So, well, let me not say all of us. Some of us got no sense. But a lot of my friends in my group are doing the same thing. A lot of women in the world are doing the same thing. Just wash, rinse, repeat. Because it's easier. It's easier. Who wants to fucking keep going through the process of dating somebody, seeing if you like them, getting to know them, finding out that you don't really like them, break up, be heartbroken, learn how to live without them, do it all. Like, that shit is crazy. Nobody wants to fucking do that, especially when you're our age. Like, a lot of us, I think all of my friends are 30 and up. So, all of us, no, I have one little young friend, okay, Miguel. Is young, but the rest of my friends are 30 and up. So nobody wants to keep doing the same thing over and over again. That shit is exhausting. So we just do the same thing, and nobody is really winning. The dudes, maybe, the dudes are winning with us because my friends, they know cheap ass, broke ass, trash ass females. You know, we may have our way, but we are givers, all of us. I think a lot of females are like that. We just like, when we really love somebody and care about them, we're going to give all we got to them because we love them, and we want them to know that we love them. So, all my friends are like that. But, so, we're going through this whole cycle over and over again. The guy's really winning. We're really missing out because it's really somebody out there that's going to love us just like we love and give like we give and do all those things. But anyway, after you go through that cycle, that final time of the breakup, that last time when you realize, or y'all call it off or whatever, for whatever reason again, y'all call it off and y'all decide that, you know, this ain't it. When you get past the, I don't really care for friends anymore, I don't really, like, this is what you start realizing in that final time. Like, I do not care. I am fine if we don't speak. I am fine if he moves on and gets somebody else. I am fine if this is the end of us. That is when you realize that you have gained everything that you could possibly do. That's when you realize that you are done. That you are really done. And that you want the love story that you know that you deserve. That's when you realize that, what have I been doing all this time? I have been wasting me. I have been wasting my energy. I have been wasting my time, my effort, my love. I have been wasting me. And of course we spend money and we feel like we wasted money. But men think that women really be caring about that. Like, we care. Oh, we care. We need our money. We care about it. You know, we work hard for our money. So I'm not going to say that we don't care. But in the grand scheme of things, when you're looking at everything that you just put yourself through, the heartbreak that you endured and all that stuff, that money is nothing. Give me back my time. Women, we have a clock that we own and things that we have to get done at a certain time. Not that we want done. We don't, like, I need to be married by a certain, like, we need for us to have healthy kids, we need to do it when we're younger. Of course, you can have a baby when you're older. But who wants to have a baby when you're older and it come out with some type of problem that came because of your age. Like, there's already so many things that women have to deal with when they have a baby. So they don't want to do it when they're older. Like, who wants to do that? So it's like so much that women think about when they're thinking about their mate and getting that shit done, and like, so they can be happy and enjoy the rest of their life when they're younger and enjoy their grandkids and great grandkids and all that stuff. It's a lot. And men don't see it like that. And I'm not tripping on that, because the man that's for you is going to see it. Like, you're going to understand what you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. So I'm not going to blame all men. I'm blaming us women, because we be knowing. We know that they ain't the one. We hope. We be hoping. So we know that they are not the one. We're just hoping that they, be better and see that we worth it. We know that we worth more than that, and we settle for it because we don't want to be alone, or we want to have somebody do something. We want to do the matching pajamas. We want to do all of that stuff. We want to be happy. Shit, fuck all that other stuff. We want to be happy with our other person. I know for a fact that I am made for somebody. I know for a fact that I am somebody into their game. I know that I'm the other half of someone. I know for a fact. I know. Because I'm not going to say I'm an imbalanced person, because if I'm imbalanced, then you need to go get yourself balanced. Again, sometimes I do have imbalanced moments, and I'll be having to check myself. But sometimes having to do everything is so exhausting. It's so fun. Having to do everything is so fun. Yes, I have a fun life. I have fun moments. I love my friends. I have great times. I have people to do things with. I'm not alone. Like, if I sit at home and do nothing, then I'm alone. But I have plenty of people that I can go spend time with, family and friends. So I'm not going to say that I need a man for any of that. But I want a man. I don't think I'm meant to be on this earth alone doing everything by my own. So I want a man. I deserve that. It is there for me somewhere, maybe right in my face, I don't know. But I know what I was clinging on to was not it, and I was trying with all my might. And the last little thing that I had left to fight in that was love, because I knew I had nothing but love for him. I knew that I wanted nothing but the best for him. Sometimes I love him more than me, and that was a major problem. Major problem. So, so that was a major problem. That was my downfall. But yeah, now I realize that I was holding on to love, and I need to love myself more than that, because I was going out dead. Alright, and I'm not saying this in no type of hateful way. This is just a moment of reflection that I'm having as I'm driving this right now. And it's something that I should have been realized, and I probably have had moments of realization, but my heart's so big, and I want that family unit so bad that I was focused on trying to make it work. Instead of me trying to start over, I wanted to reuse, recycle, wash, rinse, repeat, whatever you want to call it. It was easier. Like, why spend another, year of being alone looking for somebody to find somebody, and then to go through the whole learning, loving process, getting to know them process. That may be a year or two later when I could try to give somebody else another 6 months, a year to see if that's what it is, because we already know each other, and make it work. But all I'm doing is wasting time, because at this point it's going on 2.5 years. So it's better for me to go ahead and cut ties and go spend another 2.5 years. And then my timing is not God's timing. So I'm seeing it as, it may be all this time, because that's what people make it seem like you got to spend 6 years with somebody. There's not no shame in nobody, because people move at different times, like I said. My timing, not God's timing, my timing, not nobody else's timing. That may be the perfect time for them. But for me, I don't think I need to spend 6 years with somebody or 10 years with somebody to realize that you're my husband. And I'm not. The fact that I have wasted time like that on other people, trying to make it work with them, I'm not willing to do that again. So whoever I date again, even in the future, they're gonna know from the jump that I'm not saying you gotta marry me, propose to me in 6 months and no shit like that. But I'm letting them know that I'm dating towards marriage. Like, I'm not dating. If you don't want to be in a relationship, cool. But I am dating for a husband. Yeah, I'm not rushing and no shit like that. But know that if we dating and having fun and getting to know each other and stuff like that, the point of this is to end up in a relationship, to end up engaged, to end up married, to end up in a family. And that's not no 6 years from now type shit with me. And I respect anybody that can't understand that or can't, fuck with it. I understand. I'm not mad at it. I just know what I'm not going to do and what I am going to do moving forward. Because all I be doing is playing myself when I think I can change somebody. People are their own fucking person. I am a role in their life. I am the main character in my own life. So I can't put my main character expectations on somebody else's story. And that's what I have been doing. And I am done with it. I'm done with it. I deserve reciprocation. I am going to receive reciprocation. I am no longer worried about anybody else's feelings. A lot of time with my podcast, I don't say what I want to say, exactly how I want to say it, or what I'm really feeling in that moment, because I do not want to upset anybody, and because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. That is the whole point of me doing this podcast, for me to be real. I'm going to close something out with keep it real, keep it classy, when I'm doing not real. Because the shit I've been settling for is not classy, not real. And I want to be my real true self. I am the happiest. I am the happiest when I'm me. Can't nobody be Sherelle like Sherelle can be Sherelle. Nobody. And I want to be me. I don't give a damn what nobody else says. I am not here to be a role model. I am not here, other than for my child, I am not here to be no wrong person's role model. And I want to be the type of person that's living her best life, her true, authentic self. That's what I want to be. And I feel like that's the best role model for anybody, to live in your truth and to be happy. I turned 35 this year. I do not want to say I need to have a husband by 36. None of that. I'm not. Even though I want, I am not. I want to be my true authentic self. I want to be happy. I want to live a full, happy life. I want all the things that are meant for me. I want to be free. And I don't want to be tied down to nothing, nobody that ain't trying to grow and flow with me. So that is what I'm focusing on in 2024 and the rest of 2023. I am so happy that I sat here and thought, like, I let my thoughts flow, and I focused on them. I'm so happy that I went ahead and pulled out my phone and started recording myself instead of thinking of trying how to save this conversation and hopefully one day go home and record a podcast. Because I be having these great ideas. I make voice notes or leave memos in places for me to go home and think of a think piece later and write it down through this podcast and then record myself. Then I go through the whole process. So I need to do makeup and my hair. And then by the time I'm through with all of that, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not in the mindset anymore. So this may be better for me. So there was time to record myself, but I wanted to be on camera. I don't know why, because I don't even like being on camera. So I really hope that I do get to it and put this out, because I feel this so deeply right now, so deeply. And I know I'm not the only person, because like I said, my friends have been going through the same thing. And if my friends and my circle of friends, half of us are doing the same shit, that means that I know it's a widespread amount of females. You've seen the movies, you've seen the shows, you've seen the stories and all that shit. Crazy lovers. This is something that's happening to a lot of us. And I just want us to stand the fuck up. Bitch, stand up. Stand up. All right, y'all. But, yeah, I enjoyed this conversation. It made me feel like I opened some doors in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. And I want to stand on this shit. I want to stand on business. I want to stand on business. So, let's stand on motherfucking business, y'all. All right, keep it. Look, I'm questioning myself. All right, keep it real. Keep it classy. Love you guys. Hope y'all have a great freaking Friday and great weekend.